Specifically, I focus on showing people how to go into a place that's unfriendly to your presence, and if you may run into getting tied up and or arrested somewhere unlawfully. So I go into the whole counter abduction, counter custody training for people, not just getting out of it, but also not being in the space that you are, could be held victim or be captured, right? So I go into the whole process of how some of these things work. Based on my experience working against some of the best abduction groups on the planet that, I got to arrest and debrief and interrogate and see how some of these people set up their business. So I got to have a first-hand look at how some of them operate. And mind you, it's not just, hey, do you show people how to get out of the cartel's hands and stuff like that? A lot of the material and a lot of the stuff that I'm currently working on, and kind of because I'm always revamping the material, home invasions, people involved in sex slavery and sex trafficking, human trafficking, narcotics being utilized as a restraining element. Everybody assumes that you're going to get zip tied or handcuffed, and nobody knows how to flush their system if you get exposed to something like fentanyl or some opiate. All of that kind of gets put into an exposition and basically a show and tell and a learning environment, and that's some of the classes are kind of based on that specifically. And then I focus on showing people how to be free. That's, I think, at the core of everything I show people. It's just how to be free, either by not getting into restraints or learning how to get out of them, even if they are placed on by somebody that knows what they're doing. To arming themselves with whatever you can find. I think there's a freedom in being armed that not a lot of people kind of understand. I am very pro Second Amendment, but I'm also very, I understand what a country without that privilege is like, and where people have to arm themselves with whatever they can, from homemade, pistolas to cutlery.